I'm really hoping that this microphone is connected and working properly, but I have no idea. I'm also, I think, in live, or sorry, in vertical mode. But what I'm here to talk about is one, I used to be on YouTube Live every Tuesday night, and it was fun. It was a fun challenge to not only make that regular scheduled appointment, but also to have the obligation to write, to create something, to have a new idea each week. There was a fun exercise in that, and I missed that, and I may bring that back. But I thought I would hop on for a mere moment just to say that I've forgotten something. I keep forgetting something as we're doing production, both for my YouTube channel occasionally, but really most of my efforts are focused on the kids show we're working on. And the problem with that is that it's a passion project, and passion projects are easy to put too much work into. And that's an interesting way of putting it because I'm not talking about putting too much work in all the time, but what can happen with especially with an episodic, something, a passion project, it can be the thing where as you're spending too much time on one thing, you get stuck there because you can work on it forever. You can keep perfecting it, you can keep fixing it, you can keep improving it, and never finish it. And what I've found is that I love I forgot who said this, but I love pushing publish or upload. That feeling of when you've gotten there and you're putting something out there is what I love about creating. It's how I know I've done something. And it has been weeks since I've gotten to do that, both for this channel and for the kids show. Um, and even a lot of the production work that I've done lately, like professional work, has been for other people and I don't see it through. I just sort of film for a day or two and then I'm done. I hand over my footage. And so that's why I came here for just a mere moment, was to sort of experiment with whatever this live vertical platform is. But really, it's been a drought. And it's not important that I like I don't have a concern of, I need to be posting more regularly if I want to grow the channel. There's new subscribers and there's no content. Are they going to like this voice? But the exercise of creating something is very important to me and it generates momentum where it gets very hard to create stuff when you're not creating stuff. And being in a mode of creating stuff begets more creation. And finding that sweet spot of how much work to put into something is essential. It's paramount. And that's what I kept forgetting. I kept forgetting that if I focus too hard on any one element of these projects, it will slow down. And being able to pull back and say, with this particular project, I'm too hyper focused on X. And that means that I'm not doing other things. And it means I'm not finishing it. And so that's what I have to remind myself of because without that, my momentum disappears and so does production. And what I value as a creator, what I'm enjoying as a creator is looking back on what I've created and iterating and stepping forward. And when I find that I'm missing out on something because I just got siloed into the color grade of something or the map of something or whatever these different things are, when we're working, especially on the kids show, it's so easy to get just inundated in a particular episode. And when we're hyper focused on that one episode, we don't make another episode. And that's where I found myself. There's 2 episodes we're working on right now. One is a really cool one about the gear that firefighters wear, and we're partnered with a amazing firefighter and department in, uh, Muscuda, Illinois, which they've been incredible and generous and awesome. And for me to be able to work with them is a responsibility, and I want to do it justice, and that's where it pulls the other way of, I want this video to be great because I owe it to these people who are taking the time as volunteer firefighters to create this content with us, and we want it to be educational and exciting. So I want to get it right. But if I focus so hard on getting this one right, and not that I shouldn't focus on getting it right, but if I keep iterating and rethinking and rewriting and reshooting, we're just going to be in this endless cycle where we don't have that opportunity to make another one, a different one, and we're gonna spend a year producing one little video. And so that's my charge to myself. That's my reminder to myself is you gotta get some momentum going. And if it takes going live on YouTube for a minute, if it's a short little video you make, if it's a big something that you make, that's great as long as you finish it and make it so that you can make the next thing. Because if you spend your whole life working on one thing and you don't finish it, you've learned some stuff and that's cool. But in my experience personally, and follow your own path, but in my experience, I like being able to make more than one thing. And I learn all of that by making more than one thing. So this coming year, there's exciting stuff where we are filming a lot more episodes for the kids show. There will hopefully be more content here, although this is my last priority. This is more my little mental health space to work on creativity and what it feels like to be a creative professional. And if you're somebody who tries to put your passion into profit, it can be really tricky, and those compromises can be a tough thing as a give and take. And so if you're anything like me, make sure that you're being true to yourself and producing the stuff that you want to make and not getting bogged down, especially everything that I've said about making sure that you have momentum and that you're creating habitually and finishing projects, even if you're not perfecting them. That's even more true when you're being paid because before you know it, you're going to blink and you've been underpaid because you've done so many iterations of something. And I see it when I do it, and I see it in my colleagues who do it as well. It seems to be something that none of us are immune to, but I hope it's something that we can all continue to work through because when you do, that's when the work gets rewarding. That's when creative professional work gets rewarding. But these are lessons that we also have to teach ourselves on the passion project side of things. And when we're iterating and training and developing our craft, making sure that we're not hyper focused on any one thing where we lose sight of the goal of the whole project and the trajectory of our creative life. It's all at stake. And so this is what I'm reminding myself this week is I want to create. I want to finish. I want to go. And if I create a whole bunch of stuff that's not perfect, that to me is way more fulfilling than creating a whole bunch of stuff, or rather, creating not much stuff that is perfect. I think I learn more by moving quickly and creating more, and I find what I enjoy along the way. So that's what I got. Thanks for bearing with me for a second in this mini therapy session as a creator. If you're a creator and you're stuck, I encourage you to do any tiny little thing. Go draw a picture. Go paint if you have a minute. Go do something because if you can have that little confirmation bias, that little completion momentum, it can go a long way to helping you do the next one and the one after that and the one after that. That's all I got. If this is helpful, let me know and I'll do it again when it's not just for me. But if it wasn't helpful, probably going to do it again anyway. Have a great day or night or whatever, wherever. See you later. Bye.